AI detectors are constantly evolving. Even though I have tested so many AI detectors on my channel, I still get so many questions asking me what's the best AI detector of 2026. And so, to put this question to an end, I have tested all the AI detectors out there in the market and I have picked the top four. And I want to show them to you in this video, the best four AI detectors of 2026. I'm going to run some tests on them live and show you the results and help you with my recommendations so you can make a decision according to your needs. Are you excited? Let's get started. So before we go ahead, I would love to talk a little bit about why AI detection is so hard and why AI detectors constantly give different results from each other. The major reason is that AI keeps changing every month. Now, if you are watching this video, you already know how many new updates come up in the world of AI every day. The LLMs keep evolving and false positives happen a lot. False positive basically mean when an AI detector marks a completely human written text as AI. And that is one of the major problems in the world of AI detection. And so in today's video, the four best AI detectors that I picked for you, none of them have any chance of false positive because all of these AI detectors were good enough to mark human written text as 0% AI. The best four AI detectors that I picked today for this video are GPT-Zero, Winston AI, Humalingo, and Pangram Labs. You can head over to the link in the description of this video to check out these four best AI detectors yourself. But before we go ahead, let me also share a little bit about my testing method. I basically tested all these four AI detectors on four articles. A human written article, which is written by me, completely 100% human written. The second is an article that is generated by ChatGPT. The third is an AI humanized article. A humanizer is basically a tool that changes the AI written text into humanized text, which sometimes helps bypass AI detectors. And the third is a mixed article, which has some sentences written by AI, some written by human, and some are running through a grammar checker, etc. Regarding the humanized article, I have used this tool called GPT Human, which is one of my favorite AI humanizers out there in the market. You can also find the link to GPT Human in the description of this video. Basically, you paste the ChatGPT text here, click on humanize, and then you get the humanized text here, which can sometimes give you a better score on AI detectors. Now, coming back to the test, for ranking these four AI detectors, I looked for these six parameters: accuracy, false positives, sentence analysis, which basically means does the tool analyze each sentence to tell you which ones are more likely AI generated, the speed with which we get the results, the ease of use, and the pricing. Now let's talk about each tools one by one. The first tool we're talking about today is Humalingo. So this is how the dashboard of Humalingo looks like. I have run all the tests here. So this was the first test, which is a completely human written article. And you can see we got a human score of 99% and an AI score of 1%. It also has the sentence analysis where we can see the each sentence is highlighted in green, which basically means there is no chance any of this was written by AI. The second test was on a purely ChatGPT article. This was a text that's completely generated by ChatGPT, and for this, we got all the lines in red and the answer as 1% written by human and 99% AI score. The third test was a humanized article, basically running the ChatGPT text through an AI humanizer, and we got the result as 5% human and 95% AI. That's pretty interesting. The final test we did was a mixed article, and the results were also kind of mixed. Like half of it was red, half of it was not red, and we got the answer as 30% human written and 70% AI. Here is how the results look for Humalingo. We can see that it is accurately able to detect a ChatGPT article and an AI humanized article as AI generated. and it's accurately able to detect a human article as human written. But when it comes to a mixed article, the answers are also mixed. Humalingo is definitely a powerful tool when it comes to detecting AI in written content. Now let's talk about the second tool, Winston AI. I have made 4 windows where I did the 4 tests. This is the first test, which is a completely ChatGPT article. Here we got the answer as 0% human. The next test we did was on a humanized article. So this is the text that has been run through an AI humanizer. Here we got a human score of 62%. This basically means the content shows stronger alignment with human writing patterns, although some AI traits might also be present. This is very interesting. Then we ran a completely human written text through Winston AI, and we got the answer as 97% human, basically meaning the content closely matches human linguistic structures and nuances. And finally, running a mixed article through Winston AI, and we still get a 0% score, basically meaning this is 0% human. So this is how the results look like for Winston AI. We come to the conclusion that Winston is really good at detecting human articles, but when it comes to humanized articles, the results are not conclusive from this one controlled text. Next, let's talk about Pangram Labs. This is the dashboard of Pangram Labs. This is first we are testing the completely human written article, and we got the answer that this is 100% human. None of this text has been written by AI, basically meaning there is no false positive. This was the mixed article, like some of it is written by AI, some of it by human. Even here we got the answer as 100% AI generated. Then in case of a ChatGPT generated article, we again got the result as 100% AI. Even in the case of a humanized article, we got the result as 100% AI, meaning Pangram Labs is a very strict AI detector when it comes to humanizing text or even mixing AI text with human, because wherever AI was used, even for a little bit, it gave the results as 0% human. Next, let's talk about the final tool, GPT-Zero. This is the mixed article that we're testing on GPT-Zero. Here, after running a basic scan, we got the result as 85% human, 0% AI, and 15% mixed. That's very, very powerful because this is actually a mixed article. So this result is more closer to accurate than all the other AI detectors. This is a completely human written article, and here we got the result as 100% human. This is a completely ChatGPT generated article, and in this case, we got the result as 100% AI. We are highly confident this text was AI generated. Now, when it comes to the humanized article, this is where GPT-Zero gets even more interesting, because GPT-Zero, even though it gave us an answer of 100% AI, it was also accurately able to determine that there is a possible AI paraphrasing involved here. Meaning, GPT-Zero is highly confident this text was originally AI but rewritten by AI or a human. So the final results for GPT-Zero stand like this. For a human article, we got it as 100% human. For a ChatGPT article, we got a 0% human. For a humanized article, we also got 0% human with the possibility of paraphrasing. And for a mixed article, we got the result as 85% human. Now let's look at the final results side by side. Humalingo, Winston AI, Pangram Labs, and GPT-Zero, all of them were able to detect a human article as 100% or at least closer to 97 or 99% human, making sure that all these 4 AI detectors do not have the chance of false positives. When it came to a completely ChatGPT article, all these 4 AI detectors were accurately able to detect that the article is AI generated. When it comes to humanized article, Humalingo, Pangram Labs, and GPT-Zero were accurately able to determine that the article is not written by a human and generated by AI. However, Winston AI failed to detect the humanization in the article and called the humanized article as a human article. When it comes to a mixed article, again, we got widely differing results, with Humalingo saying 30% human, Winston saying 0% human, Pangram saying 0% human, and GPT-Zero saying 85% human. Now let's talk about the biggest takeaway. The detectors agree on the easy cases. When it's pure human writing or it's pure ChatGPT output, all the AI detectors are accurately able to recognize it. The difference appear when the content becomes more realistic, such as AI humanized or mixed human AI writing. That's where the detector philosophy seems to diverge. Now, I'd like to give my verdict on all these tools one by one. According to my testing, Humalingo is the best AI detector of the lot because it's nearly perfect on human text and GPT text. It can still detect heavily humanized text, and there is no scope of false positives, making Humalingo the best AI detector out there in the market after a very, very, very tough competition from so many other AI detectors. The second best tool, according to my testing, is Pangram Labs because it was able to correctly identify humanized text. Although it comes to the second place because it gave the mixed article also a verdict of 100% AI, which is not accurate, meaning Pangram Lab is super, super strict when it comes to detecting AI. Even if there's a little bit AI used, it marks the whole text as AI generated. The third best tool in today's list is GPT-Zero. It comes at the third place because it correctly catches pure AI and AI humanized text, but the mixed article was judged as 85% human, meaning this tool gives more weight to the human written portions of the content. When it comes to Winston AI, it was correctly able to identify human and ChatGPT text, but the AI humanized article got a score of 62%, which is not fully accurate, and the mixed article got a score of 0% human, which is also not fully accurate. My final recommendations. If you are a general user or writer, you choose Humalingo because of the strong performance across all four scenarios in my test. If you are a school or organization that wants strict screening, you should go for Pangram Labs because it consistently flagged any content containing AI in my examples. If you are a publisher or content creator, I would go with GPT-Zero because it's more willing to recognize human contribution in mixed writing. If you are an educator or a student, then you should go with Winston AI because it handled pure human and pure AI correctly, though its treatment of edited AI differed from the other tools on my test. So that brings us to the end of this detailed testing of the best AI detectors out there in the market. I would love to know which one is your favorite. And if you have any questions or any recommendations regarding AI detectors and AI humanizers, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Also, if you'd like me to test out any new tools that you are trying or you're thinking of buying, please do leave your thoughts in the comments. I would love to carry out new tests and help you pick the best AI tool for your business. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you found this video useful, please do share it with your friends so they can learn something new as well. Please do subscribe to my channel because I come up with pretty much new content every week. I'll see you again super soon with another new video. Until then, stay awesome and keep hustling. Cheers!